All right, sweet.
I'm free of the cash register. Haha.
Oh, dude, but what are you gonna do then?
Run around screaming.
Yeah, it sounds like you. Zaos, security. Or do you want to do cash out?
No, I can do security. That's fine.
Well, that works for me because I think I'm gonna back out here for the night.
I don't see anything changing with this. Then again, it's like not that it needed to change.
I say we have our best soldiers on security.
Is the sound new or is it just me? Maybe it's just me. It has been a bit since we've played,
Sounds
so.
about right.
Boom. Bestest clicker in the South.
You know what I thought would catch on that didn't? Or at least I still kind of feel people don't do it as much.
Treating your employees with respect.
Yeah, actually.
Paying them a living wage.
That too. Basically doing the whole paying with something with your phone.
Oh, tap to pay? Yeah.
Like
It's still a thing.
I still remember. Well, no, it's still a thing, but I thought it would catch on a lot more. But like I still thought it was the weirdest thing in the world when like we did that out of convenience for us. I was just like, oh hey, I've got the card on the tablet. I'll be right back. And we would go like to the gas station, and the guy's like, okay, go ahead and pay. And I'd like tap the tablet, and he'd just be looking at me, and I'm like, it says transaction completed. Can I have my stuff? And oh, it's there. Oh, where'd I put the broom? And then like he looked at it, looked at the like cash register, and it said it was paid, and I was like, it's legitimate. I've entire transaction. And dude ends up giving me $1. He's like, here, choose some gum or candy or something. I want to see this. And I just did it again. And was just like, yeah, you just attach it to an account, and my tablet has the ability to do this. That being said, I don't keep that setting on, and I keep it off at all times for, I hope you guys know, obvious reasons.
Oh, yeah, same.
Okay, now we're starting to cook. I can order now.
Yeah, those like tap to pays and stuff, they're really big in Asia. They like to do like super apps where you just do everything in one app as well.
Yeah, I'm still curious about vending machines and that whole thing. Like being able to do that with a vending machine, just like, oh yeah, I want this drink and I'm at this vending machine, and then you pay for it on your phone and it falls out, and I'm just like, yes, that's awesome.
Yeah, I've seen a few vending machines like that.
God forbid we, get some structure and clarity and be able to be like, hey, crazy idea, but we were able to set this up to where everything's on your phone and we're not trying to scam everybody or make people pay more money than they should.
There are some laptops that have NFC, right?
Great question. I actually do not know.
Pretty sure there is, but I don't know for sure.
I know, like, it can definitely...
strong desire to take a laptop and tap it with a laptop.
Oh my god. Shibbi, you're a lot. I hope you know that.
You gotta pull it out of your pocket, too.
You go to the grocery store, pull your Alienware laptop out of your backpack.
Dude. Okay, paid. I mean, technically, yes, the technology could just flat out be fit onto, like, it's, you know, like kind of the same thing like Bluetooth and everything else. So it's not big.
Everyone just get chipped. Get the chip in your wrist, the back of your neck, whatever. But
I so don't think I'd be okay with that.
Same. I not at the moment.
Sorry, okay with what?
Getting a chip. Just because, like,
Oh, yeah, no.
the only time I'm gonna be okay with that is when we get the security problems that exist right now are taken care of. Someone being able just to be in a crowd of crowded people and have a scanner in their bag, and eventually he brushes up against somebody, card gets scanned. Oh, look, I've got all the credentials I need. Not okay with that.
it
For
was
some reason, while we were, go ahead.
No, go for it.
I was going to say, for some reason, when we were talking about all that stuff, like tap to pay and all that, my brain flashed back to when World of Warcraft had that pizza thing where you could order Pizza Hut from the game.
Oh God.
I thought that was no, it was the Panda Express was the April Fool's thing. No, it wasn't
remember that.
Warcraft, buddy. It was
Which one was it? Oh, you're right, it was. I couldn't remember if it was Warcraft or EverQuest, so thank you.
Yeah, and then Warcraft, because of the Pandaren thing, did the joke of like ordering Pandaren Express from the browser or from the game.
Oh yeah, on Japanese Wii's, back in the day, you could actually connect to the internet and make orders to like Pizza Hut and stuff.
Oh yeah, that was huge. I remember that. Like, it was actually successful there. Obviously, here in America, no. But okay, I kind of love this because I'm still like restocking the ice cream that we made a bunch of dupes of. So not only do we not have to order it, but I'm getting $6 every time I do it too. Maybe that's not a bad idea.
Shoop de doop, shoop de.
Keep the product
Shib dad dupe. Shib dad dupe.
No, Shib, this isn't about you.
I discovered it.
And you know what?
It's all
I
about
discovered
me.
it in Diablo, so I guess we're tied at this point.
This isn't Diablo. That has nothing to do with this. Stop trying to make yourself relevant.
It has everything to do with it. It's called duping. We're talking about duping.
Oh my god, I went and did a quick Google for that EverQuest command. Apparently someone went and modded Elder Scrolls Oblivion and added the ability to order Dominoes from it.
Wow.
No.
You just have to talk to an NPC apparently.
I don't really understand. Like, okay, please correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't it kind of a norm in this day and age to have two monitors?
Yes.
Or is it still kind of not normal?
It's more common. Used to be for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So with that in mind, at least two monitors. Now, I will admit, sure, in this day and age, there's still some companies that do the whole, hey, we're going to change the resolution of Windows instead of changing the resolution of the game and making it fit on the screen, which, personal opinion, that's extremely lazy and you should do better. But
Yes.
I look at it more like that's just a novelty. We're talking about like the ability to do it versus, seriously, get him, guy.
Oh, got him.
But yeah, I just find it interesting that like even in the first place of EverQuest doing it, like, hey, you don't have to stop playing our game and you can order Pizza Hut, which, like, okay, set your MMO down. Don't get me wrong, love MMOs, but like, bruh.
No, please touch grass.
Exactly. Please.
There's nothing wrong with like getting on an MMO, working hard, achieving something. Like, that's great. But at the same time, hey, dinner's ready. Even if it's a fucking, what was that stupid TV dinner of like, they bragged, it's like man meal and there's like a pound of food in here.
Exactly that. I think it was called Man Meal.
Hungry Man?
Might be Hungry Man, yeah. But like, okay, insecurity aside, like, sit down, get your brain off of. Like, I will fully admit, I love streaming. Okay, I know I'm not the most popular person out there, but I love doing it, and getting to a point where I'm like, okay, I've streamed, and yes, I can stream longer. But like when we did the launch of Monster Hunter, it was nice to be able to sit down, take a quick break, eat, kind of clear my mind mentally, and get some, stamina back, and then jump right into the game. But having that break was good. Just saying, man. Just tossing it out there. Just doing a big old rant, and everybody hates me now because they know I'm right.
In
Y'all
other,
silences. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, in other mod news though, I found out someone actually modded Stardew Valley to add the cast of Baldur's Gate 3.
I heard about that. Yeah.
It even got the sign off of Sven Vinka of Larian.
Yeah, I think that type of stuff is pretty funny because it's like I'm very picky when it comes to like doing a mod, just because my first thing in my head is like, do I actually need this to play the game right now? Because eventually games get done being made, they're stable, there's no more updates, and that's where I find the mod community really begins to get fun. But like, I'm like, do I want the entire cast of Baldur's Gate in my game? Don't get me wrong, love the game. That seems like a lot of effort.
Right.
I think the unfortunate thing is that, to go off the whole modding conversation is, modding is extremely important. It's what keeps games alive and relevant.
Yes.
Hence 7 Days to Die, hence games, trying to think of the other one, like Skyrim, for example, too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And people have to understand that a game doesn't have to be a live service and doesn't have to be updated all the time, or that it's okay to have a stopping point. But unfortunately, so many people are now conditioned to have that live service that they go, well, I want more updates. And it's like, well, you've already gotten a ton of DLC content. You've already gotten a ton of, XYZ. Like, it's all there and we're done with it and we'd like to do other things, or it's just not profitable for us to keep going with it. And, you say, well, there are mods, there are people who can go out there, modders who can build these mods. And then unfortunately what I'm seeing is a lot more people going, well, it's not my responsibility, it's the dev's responsibility. And it's like, well, no, it was their responsibility to build out the game and finish it to where they needed it to, and they did that. If you want more than that, that's where a modder comes in.
Yep.
Exactly.
No, I think you're absolutely right. It's one of those things where, like, to give you an example. So I really enjoyed Liza P, and they're coming out with a DLC. Again, no live content, no additional content coming out. They just went, hey, the game did well enough. We're gonna go ahead and do a DLC now. So at first I had it on Game Pass. I went and bought it on Steam. I transferred over my save file. I've been goofing around on it when I can. And my big thing as an example of that is not only was I able to enjoy the game, make a healthy decision that, yes, I do want this game, went ahead and bought it. There wasn't anything else influencing me other than I didn't want to lose my product progress, not product. And hitting that point where, hey, something new's coming out. I love it. And being able just to enjoy it for what it is on like that type of adventure. That is kind of why personally I like Souls games, because the method is like, you've got this big expansive world, there's lots that you can do, and if you enjoy it, you can continue to enjoy it, or go, you know what, I had my adventure, cool, I'm gonna move on to something else, because that's okay to do. So yeah, as much as there are games out there that I really do enjoy that's a live service, not every game needs to be live service.
No, and it's
Especially-
interesting because people a lot of times complain about live service games and say they don't like them, but then they expect things that you would get from a live service game.
Yes, that wholeheartedly. Like I hate saying it like this, but I just think some companies don't need to do live service games. There are companies out there where like they're thoughtful about the content that they're bringing out, and they want to, as a company, continue to work on the game. And I feel that's a hell of a lot different than having like the attitude of like, well, next round of content, next round of content, next round of content, and it starts turning into, sweet, I don't want to pay for anything anymore for the fact that the content that is coming out isn't enjoyable.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you're going to do it, like
right there.
yeah, well, I mean, I could teach a class on that, but I'm not gonna. Okay, got everything in. There's still plenty more to do, unfortunately. Here, I'll get the rest of these doobie. Well, no, I'll leave those two there. Maybe we can have some silly fun doing that again.
What the heck are you doing?
Every time I turn around in the manager office, the TV wall jump scares me.
Yeah, goddamn, dude. Okay, I already know what I need to get on a
Love it.
wider scale. Where
Totally
did I put
worth.
that? Is there a button that resets all the like tablets and everything?
I don't know. That's actually a good question.
Okay, it's fine. I'll just grab another one, start ordering, because I know some things we're in dire need of. Zaos, get ready.
Okay.
Fully loaded. Uh-oh. More coming in. Oh, God. Concussion. Concussion incoming.
I hate looking for the Bill one.
Oh. Boom.
Perk acquired. What did we get?
We got small electronics.
I love it. Where are we going to put those? I'm going to have a little electronics party room.
Ooh. Well, we can either expand more, or we could do end caps maybe for the, where the cash registers are. Kind of where they already are in real life, at least in the U.S.
Honestly, I was thinking for right now, just put them in the same kind of alcove that baby garden and all that is for now.
Ah, the baby
So we
garden.
kind of decided the baby garden electronics corner.
Electronic baby garden.
There we go.
That sounds like a great band name.
Honestly, it does.
Okay. Next subject. So something I've found interesting, and I kind of stand by exactly what you just said, where it's like, oh, that's an interesting band name. So there's a trend that's been going on for a few years in Japan, because J-pop isn't really what it used to be. K-pop has kind of taken over a lot of that.
This is true.
Really? Hold up. Oh, never mind. We're good. But some of the successful, more like rock bands and whatnot that have been coming out of Japan lately, their names make no fucking sense. And like, there's a band called Bump of Chicken.
Oh yeah, I love Bumpa Chicken.
So, like, a lot of these names that come out, they're like, okay, so why did you choose this name? And they'll literally say like, we don't know, or like it, like the explanation that really got around is the fact that like Japan has enough English intermittent into like just society in general that they don't really know what their name means. They just thought it sounded cool. And so you get these like crazy names for bands in Japan that you're just kind of like, well, at least I'm remembering it. Even if like we over here are like, yeah, that name makes no sense whatsoever. It just turns into Don't matter. Still having fun.
Fair. There's actually a band in the U.S. that's called I Butter My Bread with Butter. And you remember it.
I love it. Back in the day, it's like fucking, yeah, killer horsefly or whatever as a band name. And now these days, it's like common name with common products. And you're just like, oh yeah, I do that too. I remember that band.
To be fair, though, the whole thing about Japanese bands using random like English words that they don't even realize what they're saying half the time, it just makes me think of all the English forum users that did random Japanese words strung together to make a cool sounding username.
Mm-hmm. Also true. Or they try to find a cool tattoo, and they're just like, well, it looks cool. Like it reads off as donkey something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my favorite one that I saw that I've seen before is a guy named Gary wanted his name written in kanji, which obviously not really how you do that. So the tattoo artist is like, okay, so he wrote out Gary in kanji, which has the double meaning of diarrhea.
Oh no.
Hey, look. Gary's Gary, man.
The amount of like Japanese English speakers that I was seeing on the comments being like, the minute I saw the kanji, I was screaming.
This is why you educate yourself on what you're getting and the meaning behind it. God forbid you take 5 seconds and go, let me look at somebody else's culture.
Right. The funny thing is the tattoo guy like grew up in Japan, so he was trying to warn the guy, be like, no, do the normal way they spell American names or English names in Japanese. And the guy's like, no, I want a cool looking one. It's like, okay.
Sweet. All right. Did not heed warning.
Like the guy did his due diligence.
Hello, my name is Diarrhea. Like, fun.
He is going to have a very rude awakening if he goes to Japan. He's going to wonder why people are laughing at him.
You better go to Japan, goddammit.
They just start handing him toilet paper.
Right. Okay. Real talk.
Where
If I
is
end
the
up going to Japan, I'm a little
Where
scared to
is
poop in
this?
public. Mainly because
Parmesan.
I hear they don't have toilet paper in the stalls, and most of the time it's handing out advertisements on like toilet paper or like a tissue paper for that exact reason.
I mean, when I went there, most of the time you just have to deal with bidets, which you can easily get used to. The only thing I saw being handed out that had like ads on it were Kleenex packets.
Kleenex packets. Okay. I love it. Hey, look, I love my bidet, man. That's all I'm going to say. Anybody, if you ever want to ask me about my butthole, you know what I'll say? It's clean.
Yeah, I was so sad when I brought mine from LA, and I tried hooking it up to the toilets here, but they're not the right like shape and size, unfortunately. I was like, oh man.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're saying Texas toilets are different?
There are a lot of things that are different. Yeah.
God damn. That just sounds disappointing. Like it's a toilet, man.
I would be so upset.
Yeah, it's in our garage now. Doing nothing.
Just gathering dust.
Please tell me that like you didn't put it in the shame corner.
I should probably check on it.
Make sure it's okay. Give it some emotional support. It tried its best, man.
Spray it down with a hose.
Oh god.
Plenty of Lysol for being out there. Shall we order our small electronics?
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave that to you two. I handle what's back here. Oh well, Zen's probably not paying attention. Damn it! I still can't remember the name of the people that come in and like set up the displays and everything for stores.
Oh yeah, we can pay this.
And also, I kind of love this. Monkoto had typed out, "Hi, I'm diarrhea. I garried your toilet earlier." All right, guys, I'm moving all
Well
of
done,
the
Monkoto.
electronics over to the middle area. They are dark blue, so you may or may
Easily
not see them.
distinguishable.
Okay.
I'll put them on the shelves. I'm gonna buy some new shelves for because they're all pegboard.
Tonight's episode of Supermarket Together brought to you by pegging.
Pegging. It's awkward if it's not in the bedroom.
Oh no. So, talking about that, there is a sim game. I don't know if y'all have heard of it. Called, I think it's called Laundry Store Simulator.
Oh dear.
Oh boy.
It's in early access. It's been out for a little bit. There are a lot of like nods to different animes and things like that. Some really weird, goofy things happen in it. But one of the things they added was that occasionally customers who are doing the do-it-yourself laundry get stuck in the washer or dryer, and you have two choices. You can either help them out or help them out with love.
What?
No.
Yep, and if you
Bro, I'm
choose
stuck.
Yep. And if you choose the love bit, it will black out for a moment, come back, and the person will be walking away with hearts over their head, because of course.
What the fuck?
Like, I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed.
Yeah, there's a guy that I follow, that I watch on YouTube, who does a lot of sim games too. And he was playing the game and did the with love action. And I was kind of like, I was not expecting that. And he's like, well, you know, and of course we do everything with love here. And I'm like, I don't know if he gets it or not. I'm confused now and concerned. And
Just love, like in the back of his mind, he's like screaming, like, "Oh God, I just did that! Fucking play it off, play it off! I don't have to edit."
that was the worst misclick ever.
I don't think that was a misclick, Step Laundromat owner.
Oh my God, Shibby. I see what you did there, Shib.
I just want you to know, I sat there and waited and asked myself, should I say that?
Did you make good judgments today, Shib?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Did you?
You know what the interesting
Hang on,
thing
let me
is?
change my Steam name to Step Shibby.
What's up, man?
At that laundromat, you got to believe that the prices aren't the only thing rising.
Oh my God.
Ah.
You're talking about bubbles, right?
Yes.
Right?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Big old bubbles. At least that's what they called them in jail.
Yeah. I went to jail for blowing bubbles. Seriously, Shibby gives you that, I give you comedy gold. And you guys have not been laughing all night tonight. You should tell me just not to do comedy. God.
I just forget to hit push to talk. I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's fine.
I was laughing so hard
I
that
know.
I was actually choking. So it's
Oh God, no more of that. Oh.
not on bubbles, but you know. We have a little Radio Shack across from the little poop department.
Little. All right, I'm good. I'm mature. I'm gonna not laugh at a poop joke. Who does that in this day and age? Laughing at bodily. Okay, I laughed. Okay, disappointed in myself.
Okay, where's the oil? I just saw it and then I got sidetracked. Oh my goodness.
Tuna potato.
Over here. That's right.
Goes right here. Hey, Mind.
Yes.
You're kind of a movie buff, right?
Here and there.
What you think about this Electric State, dude?
I mean, I've heard people review it that weren't that impressed. Like, they really enjoyed the actors and appreciated them, but didn't really like the setup of all of it. I don't know. I'm not really sure, to be honest. I haven't personally seen it yet. So
Okay.
I've only seen like some reviews and some interviews and stuff like that.
Because, like, for me personally, I've kind of over the years just taken on a stance where if it looks interesting to me, I'm gonna go watch it.
Mhm.
And depending on how excited I am
Soft
for
nerd.
it, I'll go see it in a theater or I'll just wait to stream it, and that's just what I do. But like, there's been so many times lately where, like, I've been interested in a movie and it's getting horrible reviews, then I go see it, and I'm not gonna say like I'm a target audience ever, but like, I go see like the movie and I'm like, wow, I'm actually really happy I went and saw that. I actually enjoyed it. And then like it gets bad reviews and I'm just like, there are a lot of people with a lot of really weird takes on stuff lately to the point where I just have stopped caring. And I'd rather either ask a friend that I'm like, hey, what have you been hearing about this? Like I just did with you, or, you know, just not bother. Because to give you an example, and I will go to the grave with this, and I don't care what anybody says. Skidamarink is the first time I actually wanted my time back from watching a movie. That movie was horrible, and anybody that is actually scared of that movie, you have a weird way of getting scared. I hope you never stand in a hallway in the dark.
Yeah, I've always seen clips of that movie. I'm like, why? How is this scary?
Dude, so it's the whole thing of like the reality is what we're scared of is not knowing what something is. That's why so many times in horror movies they try to hold off on showing the monster. One, so there's a big reveal, but two, it's like it's scary because they don't know what it is. Like there was this one movie, and I feel so bad because I can't remember it, but I thought they did a good job because at one point the house is like they already know like weird stuff's happening in the house, and at one point this girl's like walking around and the house is kind of dark, and she's carrying, I want to say like it's a toddler, and she's just like, oh, what's going on, buddy? Picks him up and is kind of like bouncing him around, and she's like walking around the house because she's hearing something. And then as like they did really good on the angle of this camera wise, and I always thought like now that's like a good way of doing it. The hallway behind her is dark, and she's looking down the hallway just trying to take care of the kid, kind of like looking around the house, and then she turns around and she kind of knows that something's watching her now, and you do actually, if you pay attention, see it in the background. But then she actually asks the toddler, and the toddler even is like, yeah, there's basically somebody behind you, and kind of like him nodding, so that she knows like she's being looked on, and like that's kind of freaky. And I thought that right there is a good job versus like Skidamarink, you actually don't even see the kids really the entire time. Not that that actually matters, but the fact of the matter is that like you never really see what they're seeing as well scare wise. All you're seeing is like angles of shots and things kind of happening. And then, like, what will happen is, like, 10, 15 minutes of just a dark hallway and you're hearing a TV, or, like, the kids play with Legos or something like that. And it just, like, it gets to the point where they try to make it scary, but by that point there was a lot of build up to nothing, and that's my hot take on it.
It just sounds like there was a little bit too much foreplay.
Yeah, like, and even the foreplay was bad, man. Like it was just awkward.
Yeah, I feel like
Anyways.
sometimes, like, legitimately, some movies deserve bad ratings. Like, me seeing even just the Borderlands. Like, I love the Borderlands games. I've had a really good time with them, put in many, many hours. But even me seeing the trailer, I went, this doesn't feel like Borderlands. It's like, you have some facades, but you just don't have the feeling of it. It just kind of feels like a corpse. It's like, it looks like the person, but it isn't the person, you know? And that's
Okay.
the vibe I got from that. And in some movies you can just tell, other movies you can't though. You know, there are some ones that are really good, like you mentioned, where it's like, I really like this actually. This was a really, really well done film. It's just people aren't giving it its fair shake. And I think some of that has to do with either poor marketing, because typically you have another department or another company that comes in to help with the marketing, and it's separate from the creative side of things. And so they have their own ideas of what this film is supposed to be about, or just people create their own things in their head. They go, okay, cool, this is what this film is. And when the film is like, no, this is what I am, people are like, well, how dare you?
So, okay, as somebody that actually has worked in the industry, man, like, I think that's a really good example lately. What I get confused about is lately there have been things that have come out, and my personal opinion is, guys, the source material is right there. Why didn't you use the source material to make a good movie? And for some reason, the director's like, no, we're going to make our own movie with hookers and blackjack.
Stares at Monster Hunter.
Yeah, Monster Hunter being a very good example of, like, that was one where, you know what, I watched it, but to be honest, yeah, it actually was bad, and I was like, this could have been so much better. But yeah, so I don't know, like do people just ignore the source material and just kind of go, it's a game about monster hunting, and here's some characters. I don't know what they do or why they're in there, but here we go.
I mean, as far as I understand, as far as I get, I mean, there's some variances there. Some of it is depending on the creative heads of the project. They just go, well, we're going to do our own thing, and it's going to be fantastic because, again, we don't want just the niche audience. We rely on them to a point to get the buzz going and the word of mouth going. But overall, though, we need to bring this to a general public because we want it to be as big of a success as possible. But by trying to open it up to such a broad audience, or not understanding the audience and thus not realizing how big the audience actually is, because it's not something they're initially into or have been into, they don't trust in it. So they try to do their own thing.
That makes sense. Please,
it's like they want to make as much money as possible. They don't want just the money back, but they want to be number one. And, they want all of the attention to come in and be like, wow, this was a major hit. Because not only does that impact the individual film, but it also impacts the director in future jobs. It impacts the production house and future work that they do. So there's a lot riding on it. And so a lot of times they just don't want to trust in it and go, oh yeah, the X-Men and how they looked in their original outfits worked for a lot of people. I think we should be able to pull that off. No, we got to go black and leather, and everyone's got to look like a weird ripoff of Batman or something like that. But like
you and I duped T.
Sweet.
But like Deadpool showed that you could do it, right? Deadpool has his original outfit. They brought Wolverine in for the last one. He wore his original outfit, and it's like they trusted in the source material, and it works. It's just, do they want to trust it? Do other people want to go and take that leap of faith? What in the heck is going on?
Hell, they even brought in Cassandra Nova, a villain I never thought the movies would ever touch on.
True, right? Also, weird side note, does anyone else see Timmy constantly doing the Harlem Shake over here by the fruit?
Wait, what
On my end, Timmy is just going back and forth.
His pathing is off. You probably have to take him off, and like whatever he's doing right now, he'll drop the box and continue from there.
Oh, that's weird that we can hang the universal remotes. At least there's like a little clip for it, though. That is interesting.
And with that, I think this will be the last of... Oh, well, shoot. Ice cream.
All right, where are you, Timmy? I'll help you, buddy.
Wait, he's got a gray box of something, right?
Oh no, he's been joined.
Has he been fixed?
No, he's hand in hand with hand.
Oh no. Oh no.
Can I... Why can't... Okay, I collide with you, but why... I mean, that would probably be annoying. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. No, you don't actually try to expand your parameter when pathing. Nope, they're stuck. Take them off. Tell them to not do anything and then put them back on stocking. Or you want me to do it? I'm right here.
Let's see. So it's Timmy and hands?
Definitely Timmy and... I'm
Fix
checking
them.
right now. Yep, okay, there you go. You did it.
Oh no, I just put the NPC block down, that's why.
Oh, nice.
You stop that.
Yeah, and I'll just leave it there so no one should get stuck there. At least hopefully.
Oh, interesting. Huh, I love that shit. Command is loaded in, but visually we do not see it.
Yup. Hidden NPC collision.
Okay, so... Oh, nope, they're still restocking. Okay.
Yeah, I just ordered a bunch. Now, I do apologize. I didn't know where they were. So there might be... some other things. Zaos, did you get everything set up for the electronics?
Yeah, I've got 2 pegboards set up across from the baby stuff.
Can we not call them pegboards? God damn.
No. They will forever be pegboards.
Okay, you go right there. These are the only 12 books in the world that will ever be shelved. Love this shit.
I'm trying to see... Where are the signs at? Trying to remember again.
But now let's go set prices.
Ah, there we go. Ceiling sign.
Okay, this is fish oil. Okay, right there.
Crap. Oh, hi. Okay. Ah. You know, it's interesting, actually. I will say the game
Okay, price is done.
usually had, like, very few bugs. But, again, the more you add something to a game, you know, the more stuff you add, the more likelihood of bugs.
You know what's kind of weird?
What's that?
We really never had a duping problem before this. Well, I don't want to call it necessarily a problem, but duping before this. So I'm really wondering, interaction-wise, what changed on an update.
You know, funny enough, I was just talking about that like, it's interesting because this game actually has been very good about not having bugs. Like, it's been very impressive. And of course, with anything, whenever you add more to it, more stuff is bound to happen on the back end that can create some issues. But it is interesting to see now that we have like the duping and, you know, NPCs getting stuck on things. Luckily, there is at least a bit of a fix in the game for that. But we are seeing more of it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure it's all that surprising to me. As long as we've been playing, we've had issues with like boxes at the very least not being in the same spot for everybody in the game.
Okay. But that's not really like a bug. That just comes with networking. And to be, I don't know, maybe a dick about it, it really is just one of those, here's the packet that was sent, here's the packet that was received. Is it working? Yes or no? And sometimes that, like, you just get out of sync because it's not communicating. It really, so if Zaos and I were playing Final Fantasy together and you could see both of our screens on at the same time, and we were in a 24-man raid and we're running side by side, the readout for both of us would actually be different. So I could be ahead of him, but he might be ahead of me. And it's just, there's not a true one-to-one really until like, I hate saying it like this, but until we get like better internet. Like better networking, better code for it, which I don't know if that's ever really going to be a thing until, I don't know. Maybe this quantum processor will get us there eventually.
Yeah, I remember learning that the hard way playing PvP in Destiny 2, because, you know, you on your screen could be going around a corner and being behind this wall. But on the enemy side, that player can see you as still out in the open, going around that corner slightly slower. And so therefore they can hit you. So on your screen, it looks like they wall hacked and you got shot through the wall. Whereas on their screen, it showed that you were out in the open running toward the wall. And that's where a lot of unfortunate like misticketing happens for like support, where people go, oh, this person's clearly a hacker. They shot me through a wall. And then support has to go through, spend all this time on it, look at it, and then go, no, actually what happened was on their screen it showed one thing, on your screen it showed another, because there's a delay.
Yeah, one of the big things about FPS and taking it with a grain of salt is that if you're going to be good, you've got to remember that what is happening on the screen and what is happening on somebody else's screen, and the communication that happens on the server to say, like, here's what's happening and here's your receiving end, is like almost a 1 second delay. So there are times when I'm like, nope, I was safe. I got around the corner, and then they, you know, like I die. Or to give you an example, I just continuously shoot, and then eventually, even though they're around the corner, they're like, yep, they're dead. Just because I knew that, like, yeah, this is going to get them. Just keep focusing. So yeah. Anyways, hi Shibbi, are you learning?
Yes.
That's excellent, Shib. Good to hear.
Oh, scheiße, that was my fault.
Zaos said a swear.
In German, jeez.
Hey,
Fix
we
my
don't do
mistake.
that here.
Oh, by the way, where do we want to put electronics in the back here?
Honestly, just put it to the right. How many are there?
6 of them.
5 or 6? 6? God damn it. Well, I don't know how fast that's gonna sell out because the seeds didn't go too fast. Maybe we just put them on the shelf for now, or buy a new one if we want to keep the rule of 2 each. All I do is click, go back, put it in its place. Oh, god damn it. Seriously? God fucking... Whatever, I ain't even mad about it.
What happened?
Well, I thought I ordered something, and then I was like, oh, maybe I didn't get that one, and I waited a bit, and I didn't see, like, it come back, so I was like, all right, I'll just order a new one and continue to look out elsewhere to order new things, and yeah. What you looking for, man?
Trying to find zinc.
Over here. For
Oh,
some
that's
reason,
right.
I think... Yeah. I think we're... Oh, yeah. There you go. Perfect. I think that's everything.
I keep forgetting to check this corner because I see the boxes here in front of the space.
Mm-hmm. Understandable.
I just like mentally block it out.
Battery. 9-volt battery. Universal phone charger. Boo. Universal phone charger. 2. Universal TV remote. You know what? That's going to go by the battery. For now. Hello. Are you really making me jump? Oh God. Why are they?
What the hell?
What is going on?
Who put...
I didn't touch it.
I didn't either.
Well, we could bag it up and then, or box it up, excuse me, and then put the
I'm
seed
just gonna-
bags on one of them.
Here, I'll just do this. Here, I'm just going to take everybody off real quick.
Yeah, here, go put it in the box. I will delete and rebuy that shelf.
Okay, there. Here, I'll grab the box. Oh, they probably threw it away. Here, I got it. No more space in box. Great. Come here, box. You're a new box. That's right. You used to be pizza. Now you're electronics. Do we know the difference? No, we don't. All right, awesome. Do it, coward. Where are the electronics, by the way?
I mean, you could put pineapple on electronics, so not too different.
You know what, Shibby? I'm pretty sure there's somebody out there that would really want to do that anyways, so...
Well, technically speaking, people have created game pads out of food, so...
Yep.
Oh, that's still the weirdest thing. Like, I understand the science behind it, but, like, for me personally, I just, like, see that and go, like...
Also, T, did you see the sign tag team that me and mine did for the electronics section?
No. They're all dead to me.
Walks away. I love it.
All right. We got yeah, oh yeah, it's only 8. We're good to go. We're good to go. Okay, what else have they added in?
So we still have 3 more levels of gardening and 1 more level of electronics.